Right Business.
Welcome to The Right Business, where we dive deep into the stories of trailblazers who dare to disrupt the status quo, find the gap in the market to find the right business. Hello, I'm Hongbin Jeong. Now, when our next guest saw a 2014 viral video of people playing soccer while wearing inflatable suits, the wheels started turning. Within 2 months, her and her husband co-founded the FunEmpire, a team-building and events company based here in Singapore. Now, their team-building activities range from bubble soccer and boxing to cooking classes and escape rooms. FunEmpire isn't just a local success story. They've organized over 50,000 events and served more than 1 million happy clients. And their clients, big names like Facebook, Apple, Google, and Disney. They're trusted by a wide variety of organizations from MNCs to schools, governments, and more. And joining me today to share more is Natasha Toh, who's a co-founder of FunEmpire. Natasha, welcome to the show.
Hi, Hongbin. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for joining us. Natasha, from creating ice cream stick action figures to running an events company, your entrepreneur journey started quite early. What inspired you to pursue entrepreneurship at such a young age, and how did that lead to you to start FunEmpire?
I would say my biggest inspiration would be my parents. Yeah, so they both built a business together in the beauty industry. And since young, they were always bring me along on their business trips and business meetings. So that kind of rubbed off on me. And I started my entrepreneurship journey sort of in primary school, selling stickers, drawings and Pokemon cards with my classmates. And I also started small other businesses along the way while I was schooling, from like t-shirt printing to tuition matching. So after graduation from uni, I started working full-time in my family business for a couple of years. But while I was working there, I know at the back of my head, I eventually want to start my own business because I really enjoy starting something from scratch and also bringing new ideas to life. Yeah, so one day I came across a viral video of, bubble bump, right? Which I thought it would look really funny because like two grown men in like huge air bubble suits are like knocking each other, bumping each other while playing soccer. So I thought, hey, that would be fun to play, right? So I wanted to bring in a small batch to test it out amongst our friends and family. So it started from there. So after a while, it started to get a bit of interest, and that was when FunEmpire was born. So we started bringing a lot more activities to bring people together through this kind of unique concept.
I see. I mean, you share a strong passion for sports and creativity, it sounds like. So how do you think those early interests have shaped the business and activities that you offer at FunEmpire?
I was always an active person, and I enjoy sports and outdoor activities. So I used to play netball competitively for around 10 years. And I was also the orientation group leaders for the various camps when I was in JC as well as in university. So I always enjoy brainstorming and creating these fun and interesting experiences for my friends, my classmates. And that kind of became the genesis of FunEmpire, where we create like novel concepts that can bring people together through this fun and exciting activities.
I mean, FunEmpire started with a simple but fun idea, bubble bump. So what was the process like when you first saw that viral video and decided to bring it to Singapore?
Yeah, so as I was saying just now, when I first saw the video, I thought it was really funny and really fun. So it's something I wanted to try for myself, but there was nothing like that in Singapore at the time. Yeah, so I thought, okay, it would be great if I can bring this in. I'm sure there are more people like me who would like to try this for themselves as well. So once I brought the first batch in, we had a first game among our friends and family, and we kind of shared it on social media. Then people start asking me, how can I play this? Can I get to try this as well? And we started getting a lot more inquiries from not just, friends, but also corporates and schools and other organizations. So I think that's where it first, start the ball rolling and get more inquiries from there. Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. When I was back in school, my school did have an event with bubble bumps. So perhaps I believe it was you guys who made that happen. It is truly so fun. It brought us all together. Now, FunEmpire creates unique and fun group experiences for team building, celebrations, gatherings, and more. So what are the top activities that you do have on offer, and which ones are the most popular? Is it bubble bump?
We do have a wide range of activities that we do in-house. So for adventure-related activities, yes, definitely bubble bump will be one of the popular ones. But we do have like laser tag, combat archery, which are also highly popular. We have very unique concepts such as Poolball as well, which is an oversized pool table that players use their legs and other body parts to keep balls into pockets, so it is really funny. There's also saber tag, which is a trademark concept, which involves lightsabers, which is also very interesting for people to engage in. Yeah, so on the creative workshop side, clients love art jamming, terrarium, as well as leather crafting workshops. But we do have a unique twist to it. So we have something called the art heist, which we combine traditional art jamming with escape rooms. So they get to, I would say, solve certain challenges and puzzles along the way while painting, so to kind of solve a little mystery while doing the traditional creative workshop. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like you're upsizing all the fun here at FunEmpire. I mean, speaking of upsizing, FunEmpire has grown significantly. You have successfully organized more than 50,000 events for over 1 million happy clients and have received more than 7,000 five-star reviews here. How did you manage to scale the business from a small operation to having 50,000 participants a year and a growing team?
I think product innovation is one of the key drivers that enable us to scale, right? So we consistently innovate and push the boundaries of these unique activities and concepts. So they really resonated with our clients, and because of that, it led to strong word of mouth. So as you can tell, we have over 7,000 five-star reviews. So because of that, they like to share and recommend us to their friends and colleagues, and that's how we, build the momentum. And also another point is that we leverage a lot of technology and SOPs. This is to ensure efficiency and consistency in our program and activities, because it is very critical for us to ensure great customer experience across our large number of events that we have on a daily basis.
I see. Well, as like many businesses, the COVID-19 pandemic forced you to pivot your business model here. Can you share more about how FunEmpire adapted to the challenges of lockdowns and restrictions and how you kept going?
Yeah, so COVID really came as a shock and caught everyone off guard. So you can imagine, as a business focused on in-person events, we were severely impacted due to the lockdowns and restrictions, especially at the start.
Right.
So when DOSCON Orange was announced, almost 95% of our clients had to cancel or postpone their events with us. And we were kind of forced to a corner, right, to really think about how to pivot and kind of survive this pandemic. Yeah, so thankfully we managed to come up with some innovative virtual concepts then, which was at the point in time, Singapore's first virtual escape rooms.
Amazing.
Virtual amazing rays, as well as virtual creative workshops. Yeah, so we are thankful and very grateful that they were well received by clients. Because at the start it was challenging, to convince people to take on this novel concept. Yeah, because it's something new, they've never done it before. But after a while, everyone got used to it. Used to the idea of Zoom meetings as well, and they eventually embraced the idea of virtual team building, and they eventually really enjoyed the experiences.
I mean, you managed to keep the fun going. So as FunEmpire continues to grow here, Natasha, how do you both ensure the core values of creativity, fun, and human connection are, maintained despite scaling your business?
Yeah, so as we continue to scale and innovate our products, technology remains the key driver at FunEmpire. So this is not to say that we're using technology to replace the human connection, but rather we are using tech as an enabler to enhance in-person human connections as well, and to deliver a consistent and fun experience for our participants. So for example, we recently launched our new immersive amazing race experience at various locations across Singapore, at places such as Gardens by the Bay, Chinatown, Sentosa, etc. So these immersive, amazing race experiences are powered by our own proprietary technology that leverages chatbots and AI to deliver the experience. So participants play the game in teams, and they interact with our Captain FunEmpire chatbot to solve clues and puzzles and to complete, various game objectives. Yeah, so each team, the score can also be automatically calculated, and they'll get to see the live leaderboard throughout the game as well. So this is some of the ways that we continue to scale and also continue to ensure our core values are intact.
Right. I mean, you mentioned that your ultimate goal is to create experiences that bring out childlike happiness in everyone. So can you elaborate on how you design new activities that cater to both kids and adults?
Yeah, so when we design our experiences, we try to keep both innovation and simplicity in mind so that it will resonate with both kids and adults. Yeah, so we always start with brainstorming first and ideation with our team, followed by rigorous testing and refinements. Yeah, so for example, our popular escape puzzles, come in various themes, and we specially designed one just for young children, 7 years and up. It is called the Emotion Expedition.
Okay.
So I believe it is one of Singapore's, first ever kids-focused escape puzzle. So participants get to dive into a world of emotions through interactive puzzle and games, and we drew the inspiration from the beloved film Inside Out. Yeah.
Wow, amazing. So how do you plan to design engaging experiences as well that are both, educational and fun for younger children?
Yeah, so for example, like this escape puzzle for kids called the Emotion Expedition I had mentioned. For this particular experience, you can see that, we get the participants to explore and understand their feelings and to enhance their emotional intelligence. So not just they can work together as a team, but they also get to explore this kind of concepts, even as young as 7 years old, right? We also have other experiences like immersive amazing rains that include themes that are suitable for learning journeys as well. So it's also very popular among schools where students and young children get to learn about Singapore's history, architecture, and sustainability.
I see. Well, Natasha, since we have you on, we have to ask you, what advice would you give to, aspiring entrepreneurs, especially those who want to combine their passions with business just like you?
I guess it's never too early and never too late to start, so that it's always the right time. So what I would advise is testing out your ideas on the side first, because while you're schooling or working, coming up with a minimum viable product would be the safest choice. So just do that first, test out the market, and if there's really product market fit, you'll be able to see momentum right at the start, So this will allow you to test it on a small scale as well to minimize the risk, but also at the same time having more opportunity to test several ideas until one really sticks before jumping all in. Yeah.
I see. Well, what have been the most rewarding aspects of running FunEmpire together as a couple?
I think running a business as a couple definitely has its ups and downs, right? But I would say the most rewarding part is definitely having the common experiences that we share and we get to look back on. Yeah. So, for example, we get to experience a lot of our firsts as a couple, like the first product launch, the first office, the first award, first major deal, etc. And I think that makes life as a couple more interesting to have common interests and experiences that we can discuss.
I see. And before we let you go here, Natasha, looking ahead, what's next for FunEmpire? Is there any new, games that we can look forward to?
Yeah, so with our newly developed tech-enabled immersive experiences, we are now able to scale beyond geographical boundaries, right? So we'll continue to create these fun and meaningful experiences for even more people around the world. Yeah, so we, hope to build even more of these interesting concepts using the technology that is aligned with our vision, and we can continue to build stronger connections, human connections for our clients.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for joining me today, Natasha.
Oh, yeah, thank you for having me.
Thank you. That was Natasha Toh, who is the co-founder of FunEmpire. This has been The Right Business with me, Hongbin Jeong.
To listen to more great interviews, download our podcasts at audio.sg or download the audio app. That's AWEDIO, audio at the App Store and Google Play.